Good morning. I'm doing grocery haul Friday again with you all, but I'm going to try and do it a bit different, and I really need your feedback. I got the feedback in last week's grocery haul that you loved me standing behind and explaining things to you, and you didn't like when I was doing it at the same time with my Instagram on my phone. You felt it a bit more personal when I was talking directly to you guys. So I am filming this separately to my Instagram stories, but I want to know, do you want me to stand here in front of my groceries and we can talk and chat through things, or would you prefer me to get behind the camera and I bring my camera down and I tour you through and pick things up and we can talk? Let me know what's going to work better or what you would like, and I think out of the majority that's what I'll do. You should see how I'm standing right now. It's really weird. I'm trying to get low to get in the camera. I'm going to stand here today and we're going to talk through what I have purchased, and I'm going to talk through some recipes we're going to do and a bit of meal planning this week. I would really like to know how you prefer me filming though, because I want you to benefit from what I show you, and I'd also like to know or love to hear from you things you want me to share on these grocery haul Fridays. Do you want me just to do meal planning every week with you? Do you want me to see how I pack my food away, food prep, where I've saved money this week, how I planned things this week? So help me out by helping you. Leave me some comments below on how you want me to film and how you want me to spend this time to most benefit you guys for the week. I do these on a Friday so you guys can go through on your weekend to get ready for the week ahead and do your shopping on the Saturday or the Sunday, so you can see what I've purchased and what I'm planning, and maybe you can do the same. Let's get into the grocery haul. I actually found this really cool feature on my tripod and I'm loving it at the moment. I didn't know it existed and it's making filming quite fun. Let's start with what I spent this week, guys. So this week I spent a total of $189.98 and I got $10 off because Coles Online had a coupon. I am over budget. I was having a budget of $140, well technically $150, $140, and allowed $10 for red meat because we buy our red meat direct from a farm in Western Queensland. But this week I've just gone out because I've got some cooking videos coming on YouTube and I needed to get some of the ingredients. They were on sale and I thought I would share the process with you. I'm not going to hide what I've spent, and I'm not going to hide the food that I've purchased because I want to be open and transparent to show that I have gone over my budget this week. I have bought quite a bit of meat this week. So I've got 2 packets of sausages. These actually work out better. You get 2 for $10 or $6 each. These freeze really well. I don't flavor them or season them unless I'm doing a homemade sausage rolls or my homemade curry. These will literally go straight into the freezer until we're going to have them that night. I've got some deli meats. I've got ham and chorizo. I bought quite a bit of chicken this week, and I do have plans over the next week to do some cooking with the chicken. I've got a mango curry. Last week I bought the apricot nectar, so I'm going to do the apricot chicken. I'm probably going to do the apricot chicken in the drumsticks. I find these are really kid friendly. The kids can hold them, pick at them and eat them. The apricot chicken will actually work quite well with these, and they're a great price for $4 a kilo compared to chicken breast, which is fine and really, really nice and yummy to eat, but you're looking at $9.50 a kilo. So just to weigh up that if you are trying to pull back on some money, meat with bone in it tends to be cheaper because you're paying for the bone and you can't eat the bone, obviously. I'm probably going to do 3 different curries here. I'm going to do the apricot chicken one. I'm probably going to do a mango chicken and probably a red or green curry, depending on how I'm feeling. I've also got planned this week, a few weeks ago I bought some pumpkins. I'm going to make homemade pumpkin gnocchi. I am going to share it on my YouTube channel. It's a really simple recipe. Cooks really well. I think I have frozen it before, but it uses ricotta. I think it uses parmesan as well. I don't have parmesan, but I adapt all my recipes. And I actually stir through my homemade tomato sauce. I do have that on an Instagram post, and I think I have the tomato sauce shared on a YouTube video. I'm not 100% sure. Cream. I think I'm going to make a creamy chicken mushroom, not like a curried sauce kind of thing. I think I'm gonna make it like, just get some chicken breast, cut it in half so it's quite thin, garlic, mushrooms, onion, cream, and then serve it with like mashed potato and maybe some corn or something. Corn and some asparagus on the side. Again, I just think off the top of my head. I buy things that are on sale and that are cheap at the moment, and then I meal plan. I'm hoping you guys have seen that over the past couple of weeks. I don't go, we're gonna have pies this week and then sausage rolls and then mango chicken, and then I go buy it, because if they're not on sale, it's totally ruined my week planner. I buy things on sale and that are at a good price, and then I meal plan. For example, my favorite meat pies were half price. Coles do them half price. Not all the time, probably every 2 to 3 months, I think I've figured out. So I've grabbed 2 packets of those. So I've got 4 meat pies. I have got my kids the home brand version because my son has been devouring meat pies to the point he's eating like 6 to 8 in one sitting. And if I give him a bigger meat pie, he doesn't eat like the inside of the meat, so the smaller ones suit him. So I've just gone with the home brand ones. Our milk, as per usual, we always go through this much milk. It's just what our family does. I have purchased a lot of fruit and veg this week, things like fresh ginger and onions. Pumpkin wasn't super cheap, but I've grabbed it because I wanted to do a bit of a bake up with some pumpkin. Loads of mandarins. I've got the 2 apples again. I've got 4 green, and I think I bought 10 or 8 red because the red were a lot cheaper than the green. My kids prefer the red, my husband prefers the green, so my husband can go one day without an apple and the kids can devour their apples. My kids have gone through so much fruit this week. So I've gotten them watermelon as well. Now last week they had grapes, so I thought this week I would cut up watermelon. What I do is I cut half the watermelon up, I wrap the other half up in the fridge, and then as the days go by I then cut the other half up because I find the juice just starts to get that tangy off kind of smell to it, and to me that's not cool. I'm going to bring you up to back to some of the other things I purchased this week. These were half price. When they're half price, I just stock up, and I'm getting low. And for me, when I'm getting low, I've got 3 bottles left under my sink. But these are quite expensive. They're like $8 something or $7 something each. When they go half price, I think I've saved almost $10 just by buying those 3, so I thought I would grab them. A few tin things this week, so just my usual garlic and ginger. I love having these just in the pantry and fridge. I find them really handy. I bought quite a few sort of pastes this week. These actually work out a lot more cheaper than buying the jar stuff, but the jar stuff's a lot easier. I bought the korma paste to do my mango chicken with this week, and that's my mango slices that have just fallen over there. I bought my red curry paste, and I have bought my green curry paste. These are great to have in the fridge to cook up, and I think why I like the paste is because if I want to make a smaller meal, so if there's only 2 of you or 1 of you, sometimes that jar can make too much food that you have to freeze and never really get through, whereas the paste, you can kind of vary the ratio to make your meals. And then just some other tin food. I've got some asparagus bits because I'm going to have some chicken, asparagus and cheese toasted sandwiches. Craved it the other week, thought I'd grab some. I always have tin tomatoes, so I stocked up on those because I made a spag bowl last week, and I think I've only got 2 tins left. And I don't mean rude by saying I've only got 2 tins left. I just like to have that available, that if I couldn't get to the shops, if we went into a lockdown, if the shops had sold out, I've still got tins there. So I don't like to run out of things in my household, and that's why on my board I do things I'm getting low on, not things I'm out of, apart from milk and dairy every week. But when I'm getting low on something, I like to stock up. Let me bring you down to this section a bit further here. I have got the kids' favorite crackers. They were not half price, but they were on sale. My kids love these. they could eat a packet a day, but I give them like a row each. They each get a row for morning tea. So I usually do morning tea one day, morning tea the next day, and then we don't talk about these crackers for a while, and then I'll get another packet out. Jack's crackers and Cruskets. I've got 2 massive bags of potatoes this week because I were $1.50 a kilo and I'm out of potatoes. And when I store these correctly in my pantry, I get a good 3 weeks before they start growing eyes and going a bit soft. So I thought I'd stock up on those there. And it's winter, so we're having stews and pies with mashed potato. My kids don't eat boiled potato. It has to be mashed potato. That's the way they are. I'm not going to go through all of my fruit and veg in detail, but these ones here, this is our favorite white bread. You can buy cheaper, but this is soft, it is fluffy, it toasts well, it freezes really well. The kids love it for sandwiches. It lasts long in the fridge as well. It is $1 or $2 more expensive than the Coles brand one, but the Coles home brand one did not like it. Personally, I did not like it. We did try the Helga's one, did not like it. The Abbott's one is, it feels like fresh bread every day you take it out. So, oops, I saw they had the dark rice. I thought I would try that. My husband probably won't have it, he'll stick to white, but I might try the kids on it and just see what they think. I will definitely eat this one here. More than happy to pay the money for that because it is a really nice bread and we are really enjoying it. So that is the groceries for the week. Let me just give you a full pan. Don't mind my dirty dishes over there. I haven't shown everything. If you want me to show everything, there's my cat. If you want me to show you everything in more detail, I need the feedback. If you were enjoying it like this here, again, I can go behind the camera and walk up and do close-ups of things. Probably should mention that I've got a bucket load of bananas that we're going to eat probably in the next 2 to 3 days. My kids are obsessed with bananas at the moment, which is great, which is really, really good. So what I'm going to do now is some food planning on my board, and I'm going to bring you with me. Now, I feel like I might be quite repetitive from last week, but I know some of you really enjoyed this planning because this is when you do your planning. I don't like really cut and edit too much. I just do this real time, and it gives you guys ideas as well. So I'm going to go through and make my dinners for 8 dinners. Now sometimes you guys will go, why don't you use that last dinner and then add it for the week above? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Sometimes it's more just, I'm just here guys, sorry. Sometimes that dinner is my backup. I'm not gonna use that dinner for that week. It might go for the next week or the week after, but I like having a backup dinner, hence why there's 8 down here. But my cat's gonna knock something over on my kitchen bench. My dog needs to go out, hang on a sec. So I know for a fact that I have got spag bol in the freezer. My kids love it. We're gonna have it this week. We do have those meat pies. So we're gonna do meat pies and veg this week. My son is going to love that. We are gonna have some sort of curry this week. Which one, I don't know. So I'm just gonna write chicken curry. And I'll figure one of them out. I think I'm also going to do the mushroom and chicken something. I'll figure something out there. I know in my freezer I have got pulled pork, and I have still got a lot of sweet potato. So I think we might do one of the pulled pork dinners. To be honest, there are nights in our family when no one wants to eat, no one really wants dinner, and we kind of just graze. And it's usually on a Friday, which is today, because my kids are so tired after kindy and daycare. They only go 2 days a week, but I find Friday is the day where everything hits everyone. They're tired, they come home, they want crackers for dinner or a banana for dinner. So I'm gonna actually start allocating a, not a fend for yourself night, but kind of like honey on toast. Cheese toasted sandwiches, crackers for the kids. So I'm just gonna put up here toasties, because this will kind of just trigger me. And toasties, I mean by like toasted sandwiches. That'll trigger me to kind of go, okay, do you want toasted sandwiches for dinner? Cheese, bread, sandwiches, and that's gonna be our dinner night. We always have leftovers. us for leftovers, and I think I've said that on here before, I literally go through my fridge and go, okay, well hubby, you're gonna have the pulled pork because that's leftover. I'm gonna have the spag bowl because that's leftover. Kids, if there's nothing the kids want, I will tend to like heat up some meat pies or some chicken nuggets for them and some carrots on the side. But that night my kids will probably end up having 2-minute noodles. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Maybe you do, I don't know. I need one more dinner though, so I need to figure out something else that we can eat. Let's have a look in my freezers. I'm gonna bring you over here. Again, I'm doing this real time just so you can see and plan with me as well. Oh, I've got pumpkin soup. Up here, guys, pumpkin soup. I've got 3 tubs of it, and that's when I had my wisdom teeth taken out. I never wanted to look at another pumpkin again because all I could get down my mouth was pumpkin soup. I actually couldn't open my mouth after my surgery. Surgery is meant to be 45 minutes to an hour and a half. I think mine was 4 hours. I could not open my mouth to get a spoon in to eat any kind of soup. I had a teaspoon. I was like, trying to get it in to eat, and I wasn't allowed to have a straw. Anyway, that's a different story for a different day. We're gonna have pumpkin soup. I can make my homemade crusty sourdough bread. Super yum. So let's go pumpkin soup. Now, some of the things I've done here with my meal planning for the week, I don't think you need to see the board because you can't due to the glare. You want to look at me. For the week, you will notice on my board, I have got some freezer mitts. Super simple. I take pumpkin soup out, I put it in the microwave, and I heat it up. If my kids are being really feral, if I am super tired, if we've been out all day, if we're not in the mood to cook, I've got a really easy meal. I then have meals that need a little bit of work. So I've got spag bowl. I'm gonna have to cook some pasta. I have got the meat pies. I'm gonna have to cook some veg with them. I've then got probably more complex meals because I haven't made any of it yet. So the chicken mushroom meal, I literally have the groceries here today. I have nothing prepped. That's gonna take more time. Toasties is pretty simple, leftovers. The pulled pork, a little bit of work done to it. And the chicken curry, I haven't done any work to it there. So I've got a variety of meals for the week, not in regards to what the meal is, in regards to preparation. So on nights when I really can't be bothered, it might be your Friday, you get home from work and you think, I just can't deal with this. I cannot deal with the kitchen, I don't want to cook, I don't want to clean. Pumpkin soup is the meal for that family for the night. Monday and Tuesday, if you're feeling energized or got some motivation or you want to do it, maybe you go ahead and you pull out the chicken mushroom and you make all of that food up. If you're working full-time, that might be your weekend dinners. For me, through the week, I usually have the most motivation on like a Monday, Tuesday. So we'll probably end up doing the chicken mushroom on a Monday, and I'll work my way through the list there. They are my tips on how to get some meal planning done so you're successful with your meal planning for the week. And that is another reason why I don't pick out my food for the week and then go buy the groceries, because that pumpkin soup has been sitting in my freezer for over a month. The spag bowl was from 2 weeks ago, I think. And if I only planned my groceries for the week, I'd only buy enough that wouldn't allow to have leftovers to plan for the following couple of weeks. I'm hoping that makes sense. I don't know. I could just be rambling words here. But that is what I wanted to share with you today in regards to meal planning. I don't plan for variety of food, although I do plan for a variety of food. I also plan for variety of how easy it is to make. Is it in the freezer ready to go? To I've got all the time in the world and I'm gonna meal plan, I'm gonna cook. When I actually probably cook, so I'm probably gonna make that chicken curry potentially on a Sunday night. I'm not gonna make the chicken curry. I'm gonna make the mango chicken curry. I'm probably gonna make the Thai green curry, and I'm probably gonna make the apricot chicken. Because I'm in the kitchen, things are cooking, I'm cutting, I'm prepping, it's kind of all the same thing in the oven, on the hot plate, and get it done that way. And then in 2 weeks time, when I need my I can't be bothered cooking meal, or my kind of can't be bothered cooking meal, I've got stuff in the freezer. So that is my tip on how I get my food planning going. I've been doing this for ages. I've got plenty of meals in the freezer. I'm always thinking ahead. Do you know, I could literally press submit today for my groceries for next Friday. I already know what I need. I already know what I want. It's planned, it's ready to go. I'm just waiting till Sunday in case there's anything else that pops up, and then I place my order. I'm usually 2 weeks ahead. So these groceries I knew were already coming, and I've already got my grocery list in for next week, ready to hit submit. And next week, Coles have $10 off again. I think if you spend over $150, Coles have $10 off. So Coles Online is really good. That is it today. I don't want it to be too long, but I'm hoping me going through this and planning every week helps you plan as well. And I hope you enjoyed my little tip in regards to getting the variety in regards to cooking, to complexity of cooking. None of this is takeaway. On the nights that I can't be bothered, you usually lean towards takeaway. Well, pumpkin soup's gonna kind of be our takeaway. So if you want to eat, pumpkin soup's there. If not, you can have a toasted sandwich if you really wanted to. That is it for today's grocery haul, guys. I really would love your comments below on if you like the way I filmed, other things you want me to talk about and go into detail to, what you like about the haul, things you want me to change about the haul, and we'll talk again next week. Bye.